LOOKSMAXXING should honestly be eliminated from the earth because I feel like LOOKSMAXXING is just. I just don't understand it, you know what I mean? Self improvement obviously is an important thing. We should all care about our looks. We should all care about doing the best we can to improve how we look and just overall our well being and our life in general, right? I'm not going to be against that. Obviously, work out. I'm a proponent of this, as someone that's a personal trainer. Like, work out, get your body looking better, right? Do what you can to improve yourself, you know, eat healthy, all that kind of stuff. When you get to a point where you're just kind of like trying to manipulate how you look and like the only thing that matters is looks to you, you're like observing other people's looks, like you're measuring people's faces with like a tape measure, damn near like it's geometry class, like you're smashing your head with a hammer, all this kind of craziness. It's like, what are we doing here, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, did you not get girls in high school that you have to literally change your face to get their approval? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you really have to do that? Really? And I'm not saying that, like, obviously we all will care about to some degree what people think of us. It's natural. It's a part of the human experience. I think we all kind of care about what people look like, and we care about what people think of us, how we're perceived, all that kind of stuff. Makes sense, right? But if you're changing yourself for the sake of someone else's approval in terms of like how they think you look to them, like, that's just where you're not really yourself, you're not really who you are, you're not owning who you naturally are, you know what I mean? Like, you don't need to change a part of yourself for someone else. If you need to do that to get someone's approval, then they don't matter, and they shouldn't matter in your life. Because why would you feel happy doing things for other people, It might feel good at the start, but it's like, you're not going to feel any better, I honestly feel like clavicular is like low-key a proponent of male loneliness and what happens when you are sheltered at a young age and you don't have a proper parenting and guidance, so you turn to the internet. And I mean, he grew up at a time that was, in his formative years, all internet. Age of 13 to 18 is like all formative years. If you're spending that time on the internet, not doing nothing else, which, I mean, I feel bad that he had to go through that in his younger years. It's rough. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be rough for you, and you're not going to be able to grow up, so you're going to be going on the internet, going on these forums, just looking up all this crazy stuff. And, I mean, it's going to be rough. You're going to take away certain ideals, certain things that aren't going to be easy. And, like, obviously, like, LOOKSMAXXING kind of is sort of a precursor to, like, other things, like the black pill and all that. But I feel like this was also kind of spearheaded way before this with, like, bodybuilding, right? Bodybuilding is essentially just, like, looking at other people's bodies and, like, how conventionally attractive they are in terms of their body size. Aesthetics was sort of the movement of this for years. And I feel like that's kind of been dragged into, more of the face now, and I feel like that's sort of what's causing LOOKSMAXXING to be as popular as it is. But I feel like it was always masked by bodybuilding a few years prior even, and I feel like we're kind of seeing that right now. So, like, I feel like we have to really take a step back and understand, like, if we have to do things for other people's looks, are you really doing anything? Is it really satisfying to do things for others? Is it really? I don't know. I think we all have to, like, take another look in the mirror and decide that, you know what, maybe we shouldn't do that. It's understandable, and to be completely honest, looks do matter. Let's not lie about that. But they don't matter so much to a point that you have to sacrifice who you are for someone else. I think the most important thing you could do is to trust in the Lord, trust in the process, have faith of your own, right? Have love for yourself and from the Lord. That's the most important thing. Have love for yourself, right? Have love for yourself and what the Lord provides you. Only trust the Lord's love and you'll be around. So with that being said, looks maxing is stupid. Heart max more. Love max more. See ya.